The awakening of the cosmos. In a distant corner of the universe, where light danced through the void, there existed a star unlike any other, the sun. It was not merely a ball of gas burning brightly. It was a living entity, pulsating with energy and wisdom accumulated over billions of years. This celestial body was home to countless mysteries, each waiting to be uncovered by those who dared to explore its depths. The solar system's heartbeat. The solar system revolved around this magnificent star, with planets orbiting in a delicate ballet. Earth, a vibrant blue planet teeming with life, was one such world that basked in its warmth. Here, humans thrived, unaware that their fate was intricately linked to this celestial giant. As they gazed up at the night sky, they saw only stars, distant points of light, never realizing that each one held stories untold. Yet, beneath this serene facade lay an unsettling truth. For eons, the sun had been a guardian, shielding its planets from cosmic threats. But now, something stirred within its fiery core, a warning echoing through space, reaching out to those who could listen. It sensed a disturbance beyond its realm, an impending doom that threatened not just Earth, but all life within its embrace. The emergence of darkness. Far beyond the edges of known space lurked an ancient race known as the Zarkans. These beings were driven by an insatiable hunger for power and dominion over all stars. Their ships sliced through the darkness like shadows, leaving trails of destruction in their wake. They sought to harness the energy of stars, draining them until they flickered out like dying embers. As they approached the solar system, their intentions became clear. They aimed to conquer Earth and subjugate its inhabitants. Unbeknownst to them, however, they were about to awaken something far greater than themselves, the collective spirit of humanity. A call from within. On Earth, scientists worked tirelessly at observatories, studying solar flares and cosmic phenomena. Among them was Dr. Ilara Chen, an astrophysicist renowned for her groundbreaking research on stellar energies. One fateful evening, while analyzing data from recent solar activity, she noticed an anomaly, a pattern that seemed almost like a message embedded within solar flares. Hilara's heart raced as she deciphered what appeared to be coordinates leading to an uncharted region near the sun's corona. She shared her findings with her colleagues at the Global Space Agency, GSA, igniting a spark of curiosity and concern among them. What could this mean? Was it a warning or an invitation? Uniting for survival. As news spread about Ilara's discovery, global leaders convened to discuss their options. Tensions ran high as nations debated whether to prepare for war or seek diplomatic solutions with potential extraterrestrial visitors. However, Ilara urged caution. "We must understand what we are dealing with before we act," she insisted. Through her passionate speeches and unwavering determination, Ilara inspired unity among nations that had long been divided by borders and ideologies. They formed an unprecedented alliance known as Project Solaris, a coalition dedicated to exploring the mysteries surrounding their star while preparing for any potential threats from beyond. A journey begins. With resources pooled from around the globe, Project Solaris set forth on an ambitious mission to send a crew aboard the spacecraft Helios to investigate Ilara's coordinates near the sun. This vessel was equipped with advanced technology designed to withstand extreme temperatures and radiation, a feat never before achieved by humankind. As preparations unfolded, Ilara found herself leading a diverse team comprising engineers, scientists, soldiers, and diplomats, each chosen for their unique skills and perspectives. Among them was Captain Marcus Hale, a seasoned astronaut known for his strategic mind and calm demeanor under pressure. As they gathered for their final briefing before launch day, Ilara felt both excitement and trepidation coursing through her veins. They were about to embark on an unprecedented journey into uncharted territory, a quest that could redefine humanity's understanding of its place in the cosmos. The countdown. On launch day, thousands gathered at spaceports around the world to witness this historic event. As Helios ascended into the sky amidst cheers and applause, Ilara gazed out at Earth one last time before turning her focus inward, toward her mission and her crew. Remember, she spoke into her communicator as they broke through Earth's atmosphere. We are not just explorers. We are guardians of our world. Her words resonated deeply within each member aboard Helios, igniting their resolve as they ventured into the unknown. Little did they know that their journey would lead them not only toward discovery, but also toward confrontation with forces far beyond their understanding, forces that would test their courage and ingenuity like never before. As Helios approached its destination near the sun's corona, anticipation hung thick in the air. A mix of fear and hope intertwined as they prepared to unveil secrets hidden within their star. This sets up an engaging narrative filled with mystery and adventure, while emphasizing human resilience and curiosity about our universe. The gathering storm. As the Helios drifted closer to the sun, a sense of urgency enveloped the crew. The vastness of space seemed to shrink around them, and the glowing orb ahead pulsated with an energy that felt almost alive. Dr. Ilara Chen stood on the bridge, her eyes fixed on the swirling solar winds and flares that danced like fiery serpents. They were not just studying a star. They were on the brink of uncovering secrets that could change everything. "Captain Hale," Ilara called, her voice steady despite the tension. "We need to prepare for what we might find. If there's a message hidden within the sun, it could be more than just a warning." Captain Marcus Hale nodded, his brow furrowed in thought. He had always been a man of action, but this mission was unlike any he had faced before. "What do you suggest, Ilara? We can't predict what we're walking into." Unearthing alien technology. Meanwhile, back on Earth, news of Ilara's findings had spread like wildfire. Governments scrambled to assess the implications of an alien presence so close to their solar system. In a high-security meeting room, world leaders convened to discuss their next steps. "Gentlemen and ladies," began President Amelia Torres, her voice resonating with authority, "we are facing an unprecedented threat. If these aliens are indeed targeting our sun, we must unite to protect our home." An advisor interjected, "But what if they come in peace? What if they seek knowledge rather than conflict?" "Then we must be prepared for both scenarios," President Torres replied firmly. "We cannot afford to underestimate them." Forming an alliance. In the days that followed, an alliance began to take shape among nations. Project Solaris became a symbol of unity, a coalition determined not only to defend Earth, but also to explore the mysteries surrounding their star. Ilara was appointed as the lead scientist, and she quickly found herself at the center of a whirlwind of activity. As she worked alongside engineers and military strategists, she realized that humanity's greatest strength lay in its diversity. Each member brought unique skills and perspectives that could enhance their mission. "Let's focus on what we know," Ilara said during one briefing session. "The sun has been a source of life for us. It may hold answers about our past and future." A young engineer named Ravi suggested utilizing satellites equipped with advanced sensors to probe deeper into solar anomalies. His enthusiasm was infectious, and soon everyone was brainstorming ways to harness technology for their cause. The first encounter. Back aboard Helios, the crew prepared for their first encounter with whatever lay hidden near the sun. As they neared the coordinates Ilara had deciphered, a strange energy field enveloped the ship, causing alarms to blare throughout the vessel. "What's happening?" Marcus shouted over the cacophony. Ilara rushed to her console, her fingers flying over the controls. "It seems we're entering a solar storm. We need to stabilize our shields." With teamwork and quick thinking, they managed to navigate through the turbulence. As they emerged on the other side, what greeted them was beyond comprehension. A massive structure orbiting the sun, shimmering with iridescent colors. The alien fortress. The sight was breathtaking. An immense fortress made of materials unknown to humankind glimmered against the backdrop of solar flares. It appeared both organic and mechanical, pulsating as though it were alive. "Is that a ship?" one crew member gasped. Ilara's heart raced as she observed intricate designs etched into its surface, symbols that seemed familiar yet alien at once. "No," she replied thoughtfully. "It looks more like a station or a stronghold." Marcus turned to Ilara, determination gleaming in his eyes. "We need to get closer. This could be our chance to make contact." A message from beyond. As they approached cautiously, a beam of light shot out from the structure and enveloped Helios. The crew held their breath as communication systems flickered to life. "This is Captain Marcus Hale of Helios, representing Earth." Marcus spoke into the void. "We come in peace." To their astonishment, a voice echoed through their speakers, deep and resonant, yet strangely melodic. "Earthlings, you have awakened us." Ilara exchanged glances with her crew. This was no ordinary encounter. "We seek knowledge about your intentions," she interjected boldly. "What do you want from our sun?" The voice paused before responding. "Your star is more than just a source of light. It is a gateway, a nexus between worlds." The revelation. The crew listened intently as the voice continued its explanation about ancient civilizations that had once thrived around stars like theirs. It spoke of energy manipulation and interstellar travel powered by solar forces, knowledge long forgotten by humanity. "You must understand," it warned, "the balance of power in this galaxy is fragile. Forces beyond your comprehension seek dominion over your star." Ilara felt a chill run down her spine as realization dawned upon her. The Zarkans were not just threats. They were part of something much larger than themselves. "What can we do?" Marcus asked urgently. "Unite your people," came the reply. "Prepare for what is coming." Preparing for war. As communication ended abruptly, Ilara turned toward her crew with newfound resolve. They had been given not just knowledge, but also a responsibility to protect their home from impending doom. "We need to return to Earth," she declared firmly. "We must share this information with Project Solaris and prepare for whatever is coming." With heavy hearts but unwavering determination, they set course back toward Earth, ready to rally humanity against an enemy that sought not only their star, but also their very existence. A new dawn. As Helios soared through space back toward Earth, Ilara reflected on how quickly everything had changed. They were no longer just explorers. They were defenders of their world, guardians standing at the threshold of an unknown future. The call had been made. Now it was time for humanity to answer. With every passing moment, they drew closer not only to Earth, but also to an awakening, a realization that they were part of something far greater than themselves. This second part continues building tension while introducing new elements and characters that enhance the story's depth and excitement. A return to Earth. As Helios soared back toward Earth, the crew was filled with a mix of anticipation and dread. The revelation that their sun was more than just a star weighed heavily on their minds. Ilara Chen stood at the helm, her thoughts racing as she considered the implications of their encounter with the mysterious voice. They had been warned of an impending threat, and now it was up to them to prepare humanity for what lay ahead. "Captain Hale," Ilara said, breaking the silence that had settled over the bridge. "We need to devise a plan for how to share this information with Project Solaris. We can't afford to waste any time." Marcus nodded, his expression serious. "I agree. We need to gather our allies and present a united front. This isn't just about us anymore. It's about the survival of our entire planet." Rallying the forces. Upon landing, they were met with a flurry of activity at the Global Space Agency headquarters. Scientists, military personnel, and diplomats buzzed around, preparing for an emergency summit. Ilara felt a surge of determination as she stepped into the conference room, where leaders from various nations awaited her report. "Thank you all for coming on such short notice," Ilara began, her voice steady despite the weight of her words. "What we discovered near the sun is far more significant than we initially thought. We are not just facing an alien threat. We are on the brink of a cosmic conflict that could change everything." The room fell silent as Ilara detailed their encounter with the mysterious voice and its warning about the Zarkans. She explained how these beings sought dominion over stars and how they had already begun their approach toward Earth. "We need to unite," she urged. "If we act together, we stand a chance against whatever is coming." The plan takes shape. As discussions continued, various strategies were proposed. Military leaders suggested building defenses around Earth and enhancing their space fleet. Scientists advocated for further research into solar energy manipulation and advanced weaponry. "We must harness the power of our sun," one scientist proposed passionately. "If we can tap into its energy, we could create weapons capable of defending our planet." Ilara listened intently, knowing that every idea mattered in this critical moment. They needed to think outside the box if they were to outsmart their enemies. "Let's not forget," she interjected, "that knowledge is our greatest weapon. We must also focus on understanding our adversaries, the Zarkans, and their technology." Unlikely alliances. As plans solidified, it became clear that they would need allies beyond Earth's borders. Ilara proposed reaching out to other spacefaring civilizations who might have encountered the Zarkans before. "We can't fight this battle alone," she insisted. "We need information from those who have faced them in the past." With unanimous agreement, a diplomatic team was formed to establish contact with neighboring systems. Among them was Ambassador Lyra Vasquez, known for her exceptional negotiation skills and deep understanding of alien cultures. "Let's hope they're willing to help us," Lyra said as she prepared for her journey to nearby star systems. The first contact. Days turned into weeks as preparations continued on Earth. Meanwhile, Lyra and her team traveled through space, visiting various planets in search of allies. They faced skepticism from some civilizations who had suffered at the hands of the Zarkans, but eventually found support from others who understood the urgency of their situation. On one such planet, a lush world named Zephyria, Lyra met with its leaders in a grand hall adorned with vibrant flora and intricate sculptures. "We have heard tales of your bravery against the Zarkans," one elder spoke solemnly. "But can you guarantee our safety if we join your cause?" Lyra took a deep breath before responding. "We cannot promise safety in battles yet to come, but we can promise solidarity and strength in numbers. Together, we can stand against any force that threatens our existence." A coalition forms. After intense negotiations, Zephyria agreed to join forces with Earth and share their advanced technology, particularly their expertise in energy manipulation and defensive strategies. Back on Earth, Ilara received word of Lyra's success with excitement and relief. "This is just what we needed," she exclaimed during a meeting with Project Solaris leaders. "With Zephyria's help, we can enhance our defenses and prepare for what lies ahead." As news spread about their growing coalition, more civilizations began reaching out, some offering technology, while others pledged military support. Humanity was no longer alone. They had allies ready to stand shoulder to shoulder against an impending threat. The calm before the storm. With preparations underway, Ilara took a moment to reflect on how far they had come since embarking on this journey. The once divided nations had united under a common cause. Scientists collaborated across borders. Soldiers trained together as one force. Yet amidst this newfound unity lay an undercurrent of anxiety. They all knew that time was running out. Every moment spent preparing was a moment closer to facing the Zarkans head-on. As Ilara gazed at the stars from her observation deck aboard Helios, she felt both awe and trepidation wash over her. The universe was vast and filled with wonders, yet also fraught with dangers lurking in its shadows. The final countdown. Weeks passed quickly as alliances solidified and strategies were finalized. A massive fleet began taking shape. Ships from Earth and its allies equipped with cutting-edge technology, designed for defense and offense alike. Ilara stood alongside Captain Hale as they reviewed battle plans one last time before launch day arrived. "Are you ready?" Marcus asked quietly. Ilara met his gaze with determination shining in her eyes. "We've come too far not to be ready." As they prepared for departure toward their first confrontation with the Zarkans, an electric tension filled the air aboard Helios. They were no longer just explorers. They were warriors ready to defend their home, a testament to human ingenuity and resilience in the face of darkness. With hearts pounding and spirits high, they set forth into the unknown, determined to uncover secrets hidden within their sun while standing strong against whatever awaited them beyond. This third part builds upon previous developments while introducing new characters and challenges that heighten tension and engagement in the story. The descent into the unknown. As Helios glided through the shimmering void of space, anticipation hung thick in the air. The crew had gathered in the main chamber, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of control panels. Ilara Chen stood at the forefront, her heart racing with a mix of excitement and apprehension. They were about to uncover secrets that had been hidden within their sun for eons, and she could feel the weight of history pressing down on them. "Prepare for descent," Captain Marcus Hale commanded, his voice steady. "We're entering the solar corona. Keep your shields at maximum." The ship shuddered as it pierced through layers of plasma and solar winds. Ilara's mind raced with thoughts of what they might find. The mysterious voice they had encountered had hinted at ancient knowledge, but what form would that knowledge take? Would it be a weapon, a warning, or something entirely different? A glimpse of the past. As they navigated through the swirling gases, a series of holographic images flickered to life on the main screen. Ilara squinted, trying to make sense of the chaotic visuals. They appeared to be fragments of memories, images of civilizations long gone, their achievements etched in time. "Look," one crew member exclaimed, pointing at a particularly vivid scene. It depicted an advanced society harnessing solar energy in ways they had never imagined, constructing massive structures that floated effortlessly in space, using sunlight as both power and protection. "This is incredible," Ilara breathed. "These beings understood the sun's potential far better than we do." The crew watched in awe as more images unfolded, starships powered by solar flares, colonies thriving on distant planets, and technologies that seemed to defy physics. But amidst this grandeur lay a shadow, a darker side to their brilliance. The warning. Suddenly, the images shifted dramatically. The once vibrant scenes turned grim as chaos erupted. Alien ships filled the skies, and planets were engulfed in flames. The crew gasped as they witnessed the downfall of this advanced civilization. This can't be happening," Marcus whispered, his expression grave. Ilara felt a chill run down her spine as she realized what they were witnessing, a warning from the past. They must have faced a threat similar to ours, she concluded, a force that sought to drain their stars and conquer their worlds. The holograms flickered again, revealing a final message etched into the fabric of time. "Guardians must rise when darkness descends." A new understanding. The revelation struck Ilara like lightning. They were not merely explorers. They were inheritors of a legacy, a call to arms against an ancient evil that had returned to haunt them. "Captain," she said urgently, "we need to relay this information back to Earth immediately. This is more than just knowledge. It's a battle cry." Marcus nodded, his resolve strengthening. "Let's prepare our transmission systems." As they worked diligently to send their findings back home, Ilara couldn't shake off the feeling that time was running out. They had glimpsed what lay ahead if they failed: destruction and despair. The message sent. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, they established a connection with Project Solaris back on Earth. Ilara took a deep breath before speaking into the communicator. "This is Dr. Ilara Chen aboard Helios. We have uncovered vital information about our sun and its connection to ancient civilizations. We are facing an imminent threat from an alien force that has sought dominion over stars before." The silence on the other end was palpable as she continued detailing their findings, the warning images, and the message from Guardians past. "We must act quickly," she urged. "Prepare for battle. We need every ally we can muster." Allies respond. As soon as their transmission ended, there was no time to waste. The crew began receiving responses from Earth and their allies across different star systems. Messages poured in from Zephyria and other civilizations who had pledged support. "We stand ready," one message read from Zephyria's leader. "Our fleets will join yours." Another message arrived from a distant planet known for its technological prowess. "We will provide you with advanced weaponry and shields capable of withstanding even the fiercest attacks." Ilara felt hope swell within her heart as she read each response. Humanity was not alone. They had allies willing to fight alongside them against an ancient evil. Preparing for battle. With renewed determination, Ilara and Captain Hale organized strategy sessions with their allies through holographic conferences. Each civilization brought unique strengths. Some offered advanced technology, while others provided military expertise. "Let's focus on creating a unified front," Marcus suggested during one meeting. "We need to coordinate our fleets and establish communication protocols during combat." Ilara nodded in agreement. "And we should also prepare our defenses around Earth. If they come for us, we need to be ready." As plans solidified over several days, each member of Helios felt a sense of purpose wash over them. They were no longer just individuals. They were part of something much larger, a coalition determined to protect their worlds from impending doom. The calm before the storm. Days turned into weeks as preparations continued both aboard Helios and across allied worlds. Ships were built and retrofitted with new technology. Training exercises took place among diverse crews who learned to work together despite their differences. Yet amidst this flurry of activity lay an undercurrent of anxiety. The knowledge that soon they would face an enemy unlike any they had encountered before. Ilara often found herself staring at the stars from her observation deck aboard Helios, contemplating what lay ahead. Would they succeed in defending their home? Would humanity rise as guardians against darkness? The final countdown. Finally, the day arrived when all preparations culminated into one decisive moment. Their fleets gathered at Earth's orbit, ready for battle against whatever threat awaited them. As Ilara stood on the bridge alongside Marcus and their crew, she felt a surge of determination flow through her veins. "Today we fight not just for ourselves, but for every world that has ever known peace," Marcus declared passionately. Ilara nodded resolutely, her heart pounding with purpose. "Together we will stand against any force that seeks to extinguish our light." With those words echoing in their minds, Helios led its fleet into formation, a united front ready to face the darkness descending upon them. This fourth part continues building tension while revealing essential plot points and character development that enhance engagement and excitement in the story's progression toward conflict resolution.